Hello, you looking good? Are you feeling good?
Hello.
Hello. I think I threw the critical thinking cards away after yesterday. They're over there. Oh. Well, let's do one of these. What's going on, guys? How you living? How you feeling?
How you living?
How you feeling?
How you living?
How you living? Your thoughts become reality. Oh, your thoughts become your reality. If you're not sure what you've been thinking, have a look around. What you focus on increases. So whatever's been showing up over time is what you've been focusing on. Of course, your actions will give you clues to what you believe too. If you think you are a fountain of wealth, but notice credit card bills still unopened by the phone for days on end as debts mount up, your behavior is telling you that you've really been thinking. I like that. There's no judgment in that. I've really been thinking.
Morning, Marianne.
And awareness is the first step to allow yourself to choose a new thought. Focus on what you want and start feeling how you'll feel when you've got it, Marianne.
Good morning, Marianne.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marianne.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Please let me through.
Gaston. Yeah. What's up? Little Beauty and the Beast this morning for you. Yeah. And whomever else is visiting us, please say hi. Please say hi to us.
Please say hi. Kyra needs to know who you are.
But I need to know who you are. Our card today is Your Thoughts Become Your Reality. You have anything to say on that, Todd?
I agree. Your thoughts totally become your reality.
You want a card? Do you want a card just for you, Marianne? I'm gonna do the
Course of Miracles
Course
deck?
of Miracles deck. Yikes. This one is, just remember, in terms of God, spirituality, whatever, it's just whatever your creative influence is.
That would be the title of my next book. It's just God, spirit, reality, whatever your influence is. Seriously, that could be a funny title.
Right. Whatever that, because every single spiritual speaker, everyone, Abraham, and even people that are channeled, almost everyone, says, God, spirit, universe, whatever it is that you choose. And it's like, I think that's the reason why we all just kind of agreed on God being, because I wonder if in the early days, people were like, yeah, we need to find one thing that we can just call it just to, shorthand. This one says, who entrusts himself to God, spirit, universe, whatever your thing is, has also placed the world within the hands to which he has himself appealed for comfort and security. Who entrusts himself to God has also placed the world within the hands to which he has himself appealed for comfort and security. So yeah, giving it over.
Right.
Give it over, Marianne.
Yep.
Give it over, girlfriend.
Yep.
Hi, Priscilla. Nice to see you. Yay.
Hi, Priscilla.
She was so sweet. She mentioned she wrote on our my email post about our email blitz that we've been doing. And she put out there that she wanted to be added to our email list.
Cool.
So that was really sweet. Thank you for doing that. It makes me feel like, I'm headed in the right direction. So that was very kind of you. Somebody else did it too. I think her name was Kate. And then we had, lots of feedback on that email thread, that I put out there to say, we're doing this thing. This was the results. And this was the kind of fearful thing that I was worried about. But all this good information is starting to come in. And I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's still a little bit, I don't want to look at that report, but ultimately, it's fine, you know, because he who entrusts himself to God has already laid himself in the hands of that which is looking for comfort and security.
Excellent.
How did I remember any part of that? I picked the perfect card.
I picked the card for you. That's perfect. And it's not about the results, it's about the consistency. It's about the connection.
Yeah. You know, Priscilla, you might have been on the As You Wish one, but we tried to pull it all over into one, and I made one massive list now from our old hypnotherapy clients, our As You Wish publishing authors, and then also our current hypnotherapy students. So I just created this conglomerate of everyone just so I could connect with everybody at one time, instead of like, well, this person gets this email and this person gets this email, and it's
segmentation.
Like I can't.
Well, you know,
I can't even.
If something's important, which emailing is in business, then and if we have any kind of resistance to it, but it's something you want to do, then it's like, let's just make it as easy as possible for us.
Yes.
You know, and then be okay with letting the chips fall where they may. And I think that goes for anything, you know, exercise or whatever. Hi, Patricia.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that it's really true.
Make it sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
Make it sustainable. If it's important to you and you have resistance to it, then you've got to make it sustainable enough, baby steps to be able to keep going. Because if you work out really hard one day and then you burn out and you don't want to do it again, well, then there's never a benefit after that.
That's right. You know, it's interesting because I was like, okay, well, I don't know what, I was like feeling all this fear. It came to me this morning. It was like, oh yeah, of course you did. Of course you felt fear. Of course you felt fear of success. Of course you felt like, you know, because every single marketing person we've ever heard, listened to, or talked to, or worked with, or anything like that says you need to build your list. And I'm like, but do I? Do I really? And they're like, yeah, yes, you do. And I was like, why do I have a block on it? And it's just the ego trying to sabotage me. That's
right.
it. You know, it's afraid of not being acceptable. You know, it's interesting because I get 100 Sephora emails, you know, whatever the like different email lists I've signed up for, and they just pile on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and there's no shame. There's no shame in that game. There's no shame.
They're probably not afraid of being rejected.
They're not afraid of being rejected. Yeah. Yeah. They don't make meaning out of it the way that I do.
Right.
Like, oh, they don't like me.
Yeah. How can I remove the limitations that are holding me back from my success? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, take a step forward in the face of fear, to the edge of fear, to know that it's not real.
Yeah, because I got so much feedback, and 300 people were opening our emails every day. I did one email every day for 5 days.
And
300 people every day were opening that email.
There you go.
And I was just so convinced that I needed to focus on what wasn't happening that I completely forgot to look at what was happening. And paying attention to what is happening is pretty fucking cool, because I have people like you out there that are hanging with us and listening to us and coming on our Facebook lives and commenting, and you know, and then also asking to be a part of the email list. That's so cool. I have no reason. Yeah, the ego doesn't get to keep up that charade anymore. So we are changing it though. So I'm going to just send, I think, 3 emails next week. And then after that, I think we're going to do like 2 emails a week, just to touch base and let you know what we're up to. Might do a couple 5-day challenges that are really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Let's see, we have, Marianne, thank you. Appreciate being included. And then I don't know who the Facebook user is here. I relate so much. I've been resisting the list.
Totes.
I get it.
Totally. Well, but inch by inch is a cinch. Baby steps are good, and keeping things sustainable. I mean, there have been times when I've worked out really, really hard and long and consistently. And there have been other times where on different stretches to where I just couldn't even do it. And I had to start out with something as simple as just stretching or jumping jacks or just something to get some movement going.
That's it.
Until my brain could get on board enough and say, okay, fine, I'll do this. And then after a while, your body starts producing, the hormones and such, the dopamine or whatever, the feel good stuff. And then it starts to become more sustainable. Your chemistry responds to it.
Yeah.
I think chemistry also responds when you are overcoming a limitation because you know why you are bringing yourself to the edge of fear, and that is to go beyond it because you know you want to.
Yeah.
And now look, it's like, hey, look at what is happening. No, don't look at what I'm losing. You can bless the people who are not interested and that they're going to they're going to find what they need to find.
Yeah.
And then you're focusing on the people who are opening it, and it's amazing to have anybody who replies.
I know,
and I mean that's just unheard of.
Gift,
People usually just measure, opens or unsubscribes, like kind of thing. But to get those responses and the support, especially from people who you've connected with, that's a real blessing and a real gift and a real incentive to keep going.
Yeah, it's like, how often do people respond to a Sephora email with, "Hey, I love these emails. You're doing great." Like, never. So it's like, I guess what you lose in not being a major corporation and not having anything on what happens and not needing the connection, you gain in needing one in the connection.
Being a small business owner has, its pros and cons compared to being a corporation. But I think the pros, especially being INFJs, is that people want to hear from you. The people who are opening and responding, they want to hear, and they're inspired, and they want to feel that connection, and they want to feel connected, and they want to be inspired by you because heck, they are taking the same steps maybe, or they might take the same steps soon, respectively, maybe with their own businesses or whatever. So I think it's much more powerful to have somebody in your circle, or who you've touched or who you've connected with, who is doing those things and is being a real influencer with a face, not a faceless corporation, which tends to be a little bit more impersonal. It doesn't have to be, but it tends to be, and it's a different way of relating. You relate differently to a corporation, even if they're a great corporation, great business, than you do to a person who is the head of a small business.
Yeah. Word. Look, Priscilla.
Well,
INFJ.
how about that?
Well, look at you. INFJ.
We tend to attract INFJs.
We got so many INFJs. Listen, just stick with us, kid.
INFJs in the house.
INFJs in the house.
In the house.
She is a friend of Elias. Elias is such a good awesome person. Friend of mine, happy to be included.
We are happy to have you.
We are very happy to have you. Yeah. So where are we?
Well, you were expressing how you were overcoming limitations and getting into your genius state with this emails and getting positive feedback and connecting, and things are just starting to fall into place, and that we were putting logs on that fire.
I think on the other side of everything, that's holding us back is everything that we want, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. Like, I personally, sometimes you forget you did something because you do so much during the day. And I have these emails scheduled. And so this, I don't know, it was yesterday morning or 2 days ago or something. And I looked at the email, and it was the email, even though I wrote it, I was like, oh my God, I so needed to hear that. I needed to hear that right now.
Yeah.
And that to me is so, that to me feels spirit-led more so than I got to go do this thing. I think the spirit-led part of it is the part that just pushes you, takes you up to that edge and says, okay, pay attention. Is this you or is this the ego? And then it's almost like you become that observer, and you step back and you go, oh, wait a minute. I know I'm really scared, but why am I scared? And the reason why is because the ego doesn't want you to feel good, happy, whole, complete, joined, all that kind of stuff. So
It wants to maintain
It
its
wants to
illusion of
maintain-
separation.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, so are there any things that you guys have been experiencing? I know this email thing is very small, like compared to big problems in this world, right? So if you got a big problem, the same thing is represented in that big problem as well. It's still going to butt you up to ego, spirit, and you stepping away and being the observer and saying, which one am I going to put my energy into? Just like that card that I've lost now. This is what you think about expands. So it's, where am I going to put my energy? Where am I going to put my attention? Am I going to put my attention on why the problem is so bad? Or am I going to put my attention on how are we going to solve it? And what faculties, what areas am I flowing into to bring that new experience into reality for me? Gosh darn it. I guess that's why I did this whole email thing.
Awesome. Make sure to watch this video later.
Yeah, I will. I will. When I have self-doubt, I'm be like, okay, what time
What did I
it?
say?
16 minutes in. About 15 minutes in, I was starting to say some really good
I said
stuff.
something cool right about there.
There.
There it is, where my fingers are on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's for me later.
This is my bookmark.
This is for me later.
That's funny. That's really funny. Yeah. Yeah.
This is my bookmark.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Stop.
Yeah. Well, there's no audio when you fast forward. I was watching somebody do VHS doing that
Really?
recently.
Yeah. Oh, and it's Colleen. Hi, Colleen. Nice to see you. This random Facebook person is Colleen Porter. I do listen to you guys sometimes. I do avoid my email a lot, though. It's too overwhelming. And you never know. Okay, we're going to never know what's really going on for the other person. So true. You guys are so cute. Girl, thank you.
Oh, go on.
Oh, go on, please.
Did you check that one too, Michelle?
Oh, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. On the other side of everything is that is holding us back is everything we want. Yay! I said that. I said that.
You sure did.
I said it. But I'm sure I got it from somewhere else. Spirit, thanks.
It sounds like
the I
Abraham.
am.
Yeah.
The I am.
Yeah, you received it.
Wow.
Good job.
Nice breath. Nice deep
Good
breath.
job.
I'm learning things.
You're stepping right through it.
High stepping through it. Yes, you did. Yay, Michelle. Thank you.
I love that you found a way through something that was important,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And you found a way through it that negotiated with your mind that worked for you. It's like, oh, you know what? I'm going to do one every day and I'm just going to bust through this limitation. And then you made a milestone through that and you're going to pass the limitation and you kept going. And now I've been watching it over the last few days or last week or so, how that's been going, because I know this has been a thing for a while.
Years.
For both of us.
Years.
Right.
It's just not the thing I've needed to tackle. We've had to tackle a billion other small things, yeah.
But now it's been a priority. It's been important enough to us and timely. And I've been watching you negotiate with yourself to get through it. And now you are now you're on the other side of the hump and now it's just starting to flow more and it's just working out. So the way out is through,
Always.
And courage sounds great to everyone, but you have to have fear, have to be stepping through fear for it to be working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have courage about something you don't care about. You're like,
right.
Whatever. You're so courageous. Not really. I just did the thing.
It's like, hey, you're so courageous. And it's like, I don't give a shit. That's not courage.
That's not courage.
That's apathy.
That's just doing the next thing in front of
Right,
you.
yeah.
And it doesn't really matter. Having courage is that thing that you guys are probably experiencing regularly with all the things. And we all had to have a certain level of courage over the last couple of years with a number of things that have come up. So, whew,
Yeah.
we're doing it.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
It helps to have good tools in your toolbox too, to rely upon, to step forward when you feel you're coming up to the edge of limitation, and to be able to have some resources to rely upon within to continue with your resolve, and then to feel that sense of freedom that comes from stepping through that limitation, like hypnotherapy, for example.
Hypnotherapy school. Let's go ahead and put that post in.
We are having a live Q&A about hypnotherapy school this Saturday. Just want to make a quick mention. This Saturday, 10 a.m. MST, Mountain Time. You're welcome to show up. You're welcome to join us and learn all about what the benefits are of getting a not just learning about hypnotherapy, but getting a hypnotherapy certification, how it can help to augment your practice. If you have a holistic business, it is a legitimate modality backed by the American Medical Association. Few holistic modalities can say that. It has a big public draw and curiosity, whereas some other lesser known modalities don't have that public awareness, even though they're awesome. So you can use a hypnosis certification to augment that and as an umbrella to bring in people into your practice. You can also do it online and hypnotize people on Zoom, over the phone, and if you do
group
or in groups, it's a great way to bring in income for you and your family.
Yeah, it's so cool. Eileen, hey Eileen.
Come on, Eileen.
We love you so much.
We should have a song for Eileen.
We should. Hey, well, you know what? We have some people watching, so I want to do an example of how what you focus on expands.
Do it.
Woo, you ready?
You do that while I grab a coffee.
Oh, okay. I'll use both seats. I'll use both butt seats for this. Do you want to see our butt seats? Butt seats. Okay. All right. All right. So you see that your hands, the palms of your hands, there's this little kind of crease here, right here. Okay, go ahead and match up that line. And you'll notice that you probably have a fingertip that's a little bit longer than the other fingertip. So just take a look, match up those lines. All right. And whichever, I got to do my own here. Whichever one is shorter, lift your hand up. The shorter finger, lift your hand up and go. I want you to think longer. My fingers are getting longer. My fingers are getting longer. Good. Now match your hands up again and see, do they match? What? So how we bring that into our understanding is that what we focus on expands. What we focus on expands. So those good thoughts, those good feelings, those good knowings, those good intuitive awarenesses, all those things that you are focused on expanding, they're going to get bigger, right? What does that also mean on the other side? Right? If you focus on those things that aren't happening, aren't going right, aren't doing what they should be doing for you, then that gets bigger. So we want to match up with our grace, with our love, with our goodness, with our happiness, with our joy, with those things that matter the most. I was focused on how that old email marketing idea and belief system was holding me back. Now I'm focused on all those people that I get to connect with. I get to love on. I get to share something positive with. And that's really all that matters. Kind of cool, huh? Yeah. Yay. Oh, good. Look, everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Hello. Yes. Mind blown. Yay. All right. And Todd put up our our event Calendly link so that you can come and do your free discovery session with us. We're going to be doing it on Saturday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Elena, yeah, what we focus on expands. Brilliant. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Elena, go back and do the exercise that I just did with your hands. It's pretty cool. This is awesome. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? We have real life physical things that show us the truth behind what we think about expands.
Bam.
Bam.
Nailed it. Na, 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 na.
So you went in the other room and posted a link there.
I got coffee, but then I thought, hey, you know what? I probably need to post the link for Saturday.
Yes.
So that Calendly link, you can show up to the Q&A, learn all about hypnotherapy, what a certification is, how it can benefit you. Even if you don't start a business, it can help you for being a massive personal development tool to remove your own limitations.
I did. I used it.
Yeah, for both of us. I mean, that's why it was so powerful for both of us. We started a business, a clinic years ago, and we've seen over 4,000 people individually. So
yeah, I even used it to help me get through my fear of email marketing. Did a little bit of NLP around it, and boy, oh boy, I was like, okay, all right, I can do this. Carolyn.
Awesome. Hi, Carolyn.
Carolyn.
And Carolyn is one of our recent graduates
yes.
from Shaper Institute of Hypnosis, and she is
rocking and rolling.
She is rocking, and she is profiting.
Yep.
She is profiting. Just had a big sale the other day.
Yep. Congratulations,
Congratulations
Carolyn.
to Carolyn. Thank you for setting an example in our Facebook student community.
Yeah.
We also do weekly Q&As, for the students who are enrolled and taking the curriculum, so that they can get insight, information, and support as they're going through the curriculum, as they're setting up their business. Yeah.
Oh, Michelle, do that thing. Do the thing that I showed you guys just a few minutes ago with the kids that the kids that are in your life. I think they would really like that. That would be fun. I think that earlier we can teach kids that they have a lot more control than they think they do, the better.
Yeah.
Because then they gain control over their mind and they realize that, oh, wait a minute. I can handle my emotions. I can figure things out. I'm all right. And I'm telling you guys, Michelle is a master with working with kids. Unbelievably good.
I mean, check out her book.
Check out her book
that we published for her. Do you remember what it's called? Michelle, post what your book is called.
Yeah, and if you want to, post a link.
Post a link if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll see them after school today. Yay.
Yeah, I read her book. It's fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah, she has got some brilliant ways of working with children.
Yes.
Yesterday, our episode was all about child psychology, actually.
Yes, it was. It really was.
And real love in the home environment.
All right, go ahead. Let's see.
We're going to grab the link, I think.
I was going to, but anyway, so whatever. We're just, my brain is not.
We don't have all of our authors' books right on our fingertips here.
No, I do. I have it.
Okay, never mind. We do, apparently. I don't see them anywhere. I think she's going to grab your book, Michelle, and hold it up. There it is. She's got it.
Got it. I'm sorry, my brain just did not want it. Just stopped me on the title, Helping Children Grieve. I don't know why my brain stopped me. Helping Children Grieve Through Sacred Actions and Images. Michelle Ryan, #1 bestseller girl. There she is.
MichelleAnnRyan.com. Yay.
Helping Children Grieve. Yes.
Brilliant. Oh, the only thing I forgot to mention is that we are one of the only hypnotherapy schools out there that I haven't found it actually, that offers business, marketing, and sales training for your business, which you can
That's right.
apply to your entire holistic business if you want to.
Mhm.
But we have a proven system for working with clients. We teach you how to work with clients and how to sell, how to do all of that stuff included in your hypnotherapy certification. So come to the Q&A on Saturday at 10 a.m. Yay!
Mm-hmm. Thank you. It's beautiful. Yes. Isn't it? I hit a button and our screen just got really big.
Yeah, it did that by itself when you walked away and then you came
I must
back.
have hit a button on this keyboard.
I think that's what happened because you hit the light and then it touched that keyboard and then whatever.
Well,
I think it's just the view. I don't think it's
Yep.
we're framed the same.
Yep. That's all right. That's all right.
Let's read another card.
Okay. Do you want which
Whatever
card
you're
do you
drawn
want?
to.
Oh, I kind of feel drawn to course. I never know quite what I'm going to get when it comes to course. Aw. Oh, this is great. He has shared his joy with you, which your universal divine principle, whatever that is for you. He has shared his joy with you, and now you go to share it with the world. So if you feel that good feeling, it's time for you to share that good feeling, not in a preachy way, not a major way. It could be just being kind to the grocery store attendant, or, just sharing goodness and kindness and sweetness. You don't have to be like, okay, well, I'm going to do a Facebook Live every day like we do. You could. But if it's just a daily activity of sharing joy, good thing.
Yeah. Patricia says it was just your screen growing to bring in your multiple gifts. That's cute.
Thank you, Patricia.
So sweet.
That's sweet. So what are your gifts? What is the joyful thing that you bring to the world and to people in your life?
What are you feeling joyful about right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're adding your energy to today's Facebook Live Unscripted, and we feel it and it feels good. And we love that you're here. What are you excited about today? What comes up for you? What do you want to share that is totally fun or exciting or joyful to add to the vortex of appreciation?
And today is December 16th.
It is.
We have not long before old Kris Kringle comes down our chimney, which sounds a little disconcerting, actually.
It sounds like B&E.
Stranger danger.
Yeah.
I'm leaving cookies and milk out for a stranger.
There are so many like apps and everything's connected to smartphones. I mean, there's so many cameras on doorbells and things like that now. Santa doesn't have a chance.
I know.
I mean, he will be arrested.
It is.
Because of their cameras everywhere. Yeah, he better bring some more magic dust this time.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Make himself super tiny to go fit through the keyholes. Apparently.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, there's no keyholes anymore. Most of the time they have where it's beep, boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, it's like a digital pad.
Yeah.
Santa's magic. He'll figure it out.
He's got our number. Yeah.
Michelle O'Brien said, holding baby grandson who is using sign language, family healthy, and seeing your joy. All right. Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
That is so cool.
Mm-hmm. Who else? Who else is being joyful? What is your goodness you bring into this world?
Yeah. What else do you have to share? What are you excited about today? What are you looking forward to? What are you thankful for?
Love it. Another Course in Miracles card. Be in my mind, my Father, God, Goddess, whatever, when I wake, and shine on me throughout the day today.
Yes.
Shine on me.
My prayer every day, I do a lot of affirmations, but one of my primary affirmations that I've been doing since last Sunday or more, and I shared it in Carolyn's Sunday group, was from Course, which is today I make no decisions by myself. I ask the Holy Spirit to guide me in all ways. I want to be in God's will.
Yeah.
something like that, which is
Yeah.
coarse speak, but
Yeah.
you can see how it's a cool prayer to say, hey, I'm surrendering my ego. I'm allowing myself to be led by Father, Mother, God, Source. And that takes the burden off, I think,
It does.
it's like whatever you're drawn to next, then that it's the right thing, and the mind kind of stops questioning, and it kind of fades in the background, and maybe what you're wanting to do kind of emerges, and you just look for signs of that flow, like you're already in the flow today, sharing all of your awesome stuff, and I'm just getting out of the way and supporting that because you are on fire, and that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So, where is that flow for you, and what is working, and how can we step back and let God, let Source lead the way, kind of thing,
Yeah, it's good timing too, because I'm having a call with Kevin Pedri at 12:30 today. Very excited about that. We're going to talk about. He's got a book that he's working on, and very, very cool. And I'm also going to talk to him about getting some topic ideas for getting out there and doing more speaking, so we can get more people on our email list.
Sure. Yeah.
Because now it's fun to me.
Yeah. And we still do publish books. We just require people to have the manuscript 100% completed.
Yes.
And submitting it when they pay for a publishing package, as opposed to, we didn't used to do it that way, but that's how we do it now.
Yeah. We've got it really nice, streamlined. We can get a book out really quickly as well, and
very quickly.
And make it really look good, and just focusing on the things that make us feel good.
Yeah.
And then
more energized just sitting here. I'm excited. I'm excited to see these new these new friendly faces, names joining us on the call today. That's always a real treat. I feel like I can feel the energy when there's a new crowd, or new people showing up to say hi, and it's exciting.
It is exciting.
It's exciting. And it's fun to connect with people who want to connect. I mean, that's such a blessing anymore, so I'm thankful for all of you.
Yeah. And Marianne says, I'm grateful for another chance to grow and awaken.
Yeah.
More. Me too, Marianne. Also too, you see my shirt? Goonies.
She's a Goonie.
Goonies never say die. I'm wearing my Goonies never say die shirt.
She's a Goonie.
I am.
She told me that before we got married.
I was like, listen, you're going to have to just be okay with this.
Yeah. I felt like I didn't have any choice at that point.
I took his choice away.
But no, I'm just kidding.
And then he was like, oh my God, I totally am too.
I ain't just kidding. I love the Goonies. I love the Goonies. I'm going to go visit.
Yes, we are.
Go to Astoria and visit all the Goonies spots.
Is it Canyon Beach? Is that where?
Cannon
Beach.
No, yeah. I think that might be it. I have to look that up.
All right. See,
Ryan's a Goonie too. Yes.
Marianne says, me too. Carolyn is Ryan's a Goonie too. Yay! Oh, I have a doormat that says, oh my God.
First you got a truffle shuffle. Rewind that a bunch of times.
Yeah. Oh my God. That was like nowadays that would not fly whatsoever. You gotta go visit. It is body shaming. It really was. We didn't know any better. You've got to go visit.
It is Cannon Beach.
Cannon Beach.
Haystack Rock, Cannon Beach.
You got to go visit. Goonies rule.
I want to do a recorded Zoom call where everybody and it's also a live. I don't know if we can do that, but a Zoom with a live where you can see everybody's video, and we all do a big, like instead of a hand holding thing, we all do the truffle shuffle at once. Just let it all hang out.
Let it all out.
Maybe after Christmas dinner.
I do it. Actually, I kind of do the truffle shuffle before I go into the shower every day. I'm like, what's going on? What do we got hanging out?
With the boys too. What you get your guy? I watched Short Circuit for the first time in many years recently. That also takes place in Astoria. and Oregon. So Goonies and Short Circuit were both in the same area for some of the shots. And if you go to Google Earth, you can like check out like the exact streets where their things are filmed and stuff. I don't know. I think it was fun. I use anything to distract my ego sometimes.
Little Short Circuit, a little bit of RoboCop.
Oh, I haven't watched RoboCop in forever, but I need to. That movie was so ahead of its time. If you want to learn about spirituality, you watch RoboCop. His gun is so badass. Okay, maybe it's more of a guy thing, but yeah, it was actually really, really gory for 1987 too. Some parts of it. I don't think we need to go into that.
I don't think we need to go into that.
Time to go.
Time to go, you happy souls. Bye, darling.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. What else do we got? Let's pull another card and see
Robots
if we can.
are cool.
Robots are not cool. I don't like. I'm not gonna have. See.
Robots are cool.
See, he was trying to trick me. You're trying to embed a command that says robots are cool while I'm not paying attention.
Start with Short Circuit. Start with Johnny Five.
Of course, I know Short Circuit.
He's harmless. If you
until he gets AI, and then all of a sudden he takes over the universe with his.
Let's read the next card. I don't need to be right about robots.
This could actually flow into what we were just talking about. Some people say to me, objection, but I know that blank. Some people say to me that robots are bad, but I know that robots are good.
Perfect.
That's what you would say to me.
You know, some people say to me that robots are bad, but I know that robots are great. Is there a because, or what's it say?
No, it's no because. Now you can, of course, add on to it if you wanted to, because they offer such and such and such.
Marianne has something to share. Robots are assholes. I think Kyra likes that you said that.
Thank you, Marianne. You and me, we're like this, sister. No.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Make a little robot with a line through his face or something. We need a little fan. I'll read the card. When you can predict an objection you're likely to get, you can overturn it in advance. Just say their objection in a painfully whiny tonality. Wow. Then use a pleasant tone of voice to tell them what you want them to think. That's so funny. Some people say to me, that's so like dismissive. Some people say to me, it's so expensive, but I know that you already realize what a sound investment you're making. Some people say to me, it's not the right time for this, but I know that your company isn't willing to hide its head in the sand. Some people say to me, it's hard to practice these patterns, but I know that you appreciate the value of the skills you're building. Some people say to me, well, I don't like robots. But I know that in my heart that robots are great and they can be used for good.
I don't like robots.
Yeah. That could be a new thing. Good morning, everyone. I don't like robots. Well, we just go down any rabbit. This is what unscripted means. We just go down.
Just going right down the hill here. Okay. Now these are from the Irresistible Influence cards from Salad, but because it's like a sales technique, but it wouldn't be like they're gently. I mean, we're over exaggerating.
You certainly wouldn't want to use that whiny tone in a real sales situation.
No, especially if the person just said that. If the person just said that, then that wouldn't be a good.
That would destroy it.
It's so dismissive and so off-putting, and it's just awful. I
don't think a feeler would even take that approach.
No, they wouldn't. However, if you did say it in a nice way or in a way that's a little bit more permissive, I think it would be a little bit better. It's just,
I think it's not using the tone on the comment
yeah.
to show judgment. It
Right.
is crucial if you're going to use that approach.
Absolutely. And a way to do it when if you were doing this for, let's say a hypnotic thing, it would be probably something like, if you were working with a client and you were just doing kind of some covert or conversational hypnosis with them, it would be something like, some people say to me this, but I know that this is happening really. Some people say that they just can't seem to get going in the morning, but I know that it is possible with a little bit of practice, and sometimes just getting up and stretching might be enough. And so it's a way to do that. This is the example that he gives is kind of smarmy, but there is a way that we can talk to ourselves that is more useful.
There's always another way. There's always another perspective to take. It's rarely about the what, and it's usually about the how. You can give somebody, if you have bad news, you can give bad news in a really poor way or a really compassionate way,
Yeah.
If you have to,
A friend of ours, her name is Diane. Diane, if you're watching, you're not watching, but if you were watching, I just want to give a shout out to you, because she has this most beautiful way of delivering bad news recently, or difficult news in a way that you want to hear it. Like, oh, well, that's not so bad. She does it in a way that makes you feel like everything is still okay, even if something isn't going right. I would love to learn that skill. It's unbelievable.
She's very gentle,
very loving.
ISFJ.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
I got to have a nice long car ride with her recently.
She's a sweet pea.
She is a sweet pea. Okay, we're just gonna give a shout out. Okay, what else?
There's a lot of sweet peas joining us today.
So many sweet peas.
Yeah, a lot of I think everyone I've seen here is in the pea family.
Yes, the sweet pea family.
Peas in a pod, sweet peas, snow peas, snap peas,
sugar snap peas.
Yeah.
Well, what else? Anything else? Do you have something in particular?
No, I'm just enjoying the ride here.
Yeah.
No, I'm yeah. I think we're great.
Marianne, I'm making a t-shirt. I'm making a t-shirt.
Yeah, we can make a t-shirt out of every episode of that's goofy or whatever. Yeah. No robots, the line through it. Or what have you.
Oh God, that lit my day up.
Yeah.
Completely. Thank you for that. All right. Well,
good stuff.
I feel complete.
Yeah. I do.
Thank you for taking this ride with us.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing your energy.
Yeah.
Contributing to today's Unscripted with your comments and your energy. And we hope you have a fantastic day, and definitely please join us on Saturday for some fun connection. And on Saturday, 10 a.m. Mountain Time for hypnosis certification Q&A, just to learn about it and to hang out with us. And if you know anybody who's looking for a new career, bring them on in, join in. There's no hard sales pitch of any kind. It's just education and sharing and helping people to understand. Even people who are interested in hypnosis still don't really know what it's about. We had to teach people what it is anytime they would walk into our clinic back in the day, and they were pleasantly surprised that it's not invasive. And it's just
not controlling. We don't take your power away.
It's not controlling or manipulative. It just naturally helps your clients to remove limitations or to remove the negative conditioning, the blocks kind of thing, but none of the good stuff. In fact, more of the good stuff just pours through as a result of allowing those limitations to be removed. Yeah. So join us.
Join us, won't you?
Join us, will you not?
Will you not?
You
All
will.
right. Guys, thank you so much. Can't wait. It's fun watching you laugh. Yay.
Laughter
Marianne's
is
going to
fun.
join us for our event on Saturday too. So
Join us.
join us. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. I hope you have a beautiful day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.